So I went on this unique journey from 21 to about 28 of just learning what I call white culture. And it's interesting because white people don't think they have a culture, but because America is essentially their culture. And so when I refer to it as white culture, they would say, culture? We don't have no culture. I was like, okay, you have a culture. Friends, Starbucks, you go down the list. But in that, I remember I built a relationship with a friend of mine, my first white friend, and we had really deep, honest discussions for like 4 years, and we said we would never repeat it. I mean, he gave me permission. I was trying because I am going to repeat one of the conversations.
Okay.
In that conversation, I was trying to understand that concept of loving us over so on and so forth versus it being just being prejudiced or racist. And I said to him, okay, let me tell you a story. I said, so if it is 8 of us around a campfire, and it's 4 blacks, and then 4 whites, and we all are starving, and if we don't eat, we're all gonna die. If there's a pie, we're all, if it's an African American in charge, we're gonna cut it up into 8 pieces. We're gonna, you get one, you get one, you get one, you get one. I said, what would y'all do? And he said, well, if it's me and my family, I'm gonna cut it up into 4 pieces, and I'm gonna give it to my family because it's my job to take care of our family first. And it was a straight face. It wasn't malicious. It was, this is what we've been taught to do. We take care of our own, and then after we are good, then we will look out to try to. So it's an overflow mentality, while African Americans, we have a mentality of, hey, I'm my brother's keeper.
Right.
I'm responsible for everyone in the room, even if you don't look like me.
Yeah, I know that.
And that is essentially a kingdom idea, but I just wanted to share that story.
That is brilliant. I'm in awe now, but it makes me think maybe the reason why they do that is because, I mean, there's obviously an illusion that they are the majority in the world, but there's only 7%. Like 7% of all humans are white. 7. And it might be 9, but it's less than 10. Everybody else is melanated. So if you have numbers like that, maybe it's like kind of coded in your DNA to try to stay alive as much as possible. Kind of hoard resources and opportunities for you and yourself. But 8 people, he's cutting 4 pieces and he's giving it to his family.
Yeah, and for him, that's not a bad thing. For him, it's a responsible thing, a stewardship thing. I am responsible for them. I'm not responsible for you, but I need to make sure they're straight first. But if you look at that mentality and how it's grown over the decades and over the centuries, you can see it play out in business. This is why many of it goes back to slavery, but this is why many of the Fortune 500 companies are run by white individuals, because there is this sense of, we're going to take care of our people, our family, our friends, and that is how they've been able to maintain power and then transition it. And I'm not saying that we should totally lean into that, but I think back to your point, there is a sense of, as African Americans, we do need to do what we need to do to preserve our culture as well, and to help our culture rise. Oftentimes, I do think we can be so communal that we don't take responsibility for the things we probably need to get it all where it needs to be. Even as a culture, we give it away. We perpetrate all these things. I don't think we need to lean all the way into the 4 pieces. But maybe let's check the room a little bit more before we do 8. But let's also keep that idea of love, because that is rooted in love. That we would be responsible for all and make sure that's Jesus's idea. Hey, this is Pastor Sam Collier, and I am here with Smitty and Dee, and you got to listen to the episode. You got to watch it. You got to download it. You got to share it with your friends. We had a real conversation about real issues and about a real faith. Make sure you check it out.
Hey guys, welcome to our YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe, like, share, and comment. You never know what I might be in the comments. And also, thank you guys for continuing to watch.